Alrighty, Lucas. Thanks for joining me today. Obviously, as you know, my name is Ben. I'll be guiding you through this session.
Mm.
While we're here to test the usability of a NCAA D2 men's soccer ranking section of the United Soccer Coaches website, the goal here is to understand how you interact with this site and identify certain specific areas where it can be improved. I'm testing a specific ranking website. That being said, there's no wrong or right answers here, and your honest feedback is invaluable. So feel free to share your thoughts as we go. The session will take roughly a half hour, give or take. I'll ask you to complete a few tasks while speaking out loud and about what you're doing and thinking as you're doing them. This will help me understand your thought process. So with your permission, we'll record the session to capture your interactions and comments. The recording will only be used for research purposes and won't be shared outside of the project term. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Perfect. So do you have any questions before we start or anything?
No,
All right.
not
So
really.
I'm going to actually ask you a
That's
couple
good.
before just to get some background information. Can you give me a bit
Okay.
of, can you tell me a little bit about your experience with soccer or any sports websites in general? That could be DraftKings, that could be ESPN, SportsCenter, literally any sports channels
So I
specific to
gotta be
soccer.
honest with you. Like sports side, no, no,
That's
not
okay.
really like any experience at all.
Not big on sports
I
at all,
mean,
which is fine.
playing, yeah.
Okay.
Watching, no. It's
All
never
right.
been
Fair enough.
like
I'm sure a lot of people would
a
agree.
thing really.
Um,
Yeah.
well, this should be an interesting answer then. How often do you look up any sports rankings or team information? Any sports ranking or any team information? When
Almost
was
never.
the
Like,
most
I
recent?
mean, okay. Unless we're talking like World Cup or anything,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, like soccer related.
Mm-hmm.
World Cup, okay. Euros, I mean, yeah,
And that was
that as
this year
well.
or last year.
This
Euros
year,
was.
last year, yeah.
So okay, so we'll say
So,
last year. When you did that, when you were looking up stuff for the Euros, score lines, who scored, etc., what devices were you using to do so? Laptop, tablet, cell phone,
phone,
phone mostly. Fair enough.
everything mobile.
Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to give you a couple situations. You could almost say hypotheticals, and then get your
Hmm.
feedback on them. So let's assume you're going to in this situation, you're looking to find NCAA Division II men's soccer ranking. Please navigate to a page that you, or any page that you think this information would be located. So you could go through any of the web browsers that you have
Okay.
at all, and we're looking for just NCAA D2 men's soccer rankings.
All right. First off, I'm using Chrome
Fair enough.
and I'll write into Google. Just put in NCAA D2 men's soccer rankings. See what pops up. So actually, the first page that pops up is the United Soccer Coaches
Okay,
page
nice.
that shows the men's rankings national. The second one would be straight from
Mm-hmm.
ncwa.com, and the third one as well, fourth one as well. So it seems like it's this is like the dominant page, the NCAA page.
Okay. So
Yeah,
would you say it was pretty easy to find the rankings and just search them
yeah.
up? Awesome. Go on a couple of those pages and just look at them. Nothing really in particular that you're looking for. Just
Mm-hmm.
glaze your eyes over them and take a peek. Did anything really confuse you on any of the pages, or was the navigation process difficult at all for you?
Let's see. So I'm currently on the NCAA one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, if I compare it to the United Soccer Coaches one, it seems like if I look at like first look, it seems like the NCAA page is like more could be more confusing,
Okay.
because there's a lot of stuff going on like
Yeah.
at the top. I mean, I guess it's like a good overview, like it shows a couple scores and stuff like that. But still, like I want to like since I was looking for this information only, like this seems too much, you know, with all the ads on the side,
That's fair.
which is on the NCAA one. And on the United Soccer Coaches one, it looks like it's clean, like just that information, you know, nothing like additional, nothing
Okay. So
distracting.
it just took you right to that page.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Alrighty, let's do another one. So imagine you wanted to learn about the top 10 teams in the D2 rankings. Um, Give me some insights about how you would kind of gather that information.
On a specific page or
Mm, you could look up multiple, although I'm not
Mhm.
entirely sure that they would be identical, as some are coaches' polls and some are national rankings.
Mhm.
So it's okay if they
So
don't
I
align.
see. Okay. So on the United Soccer Coaches one,
Hmm.
seems like it says National Poll 9, for example.
Yep.
It's just, it goes rank 1 through like all the way to 25, which if I compared it to the NCAA one, it's split up into super regions,
Yep.
which I don't know anything about,
That's
to be
fair.
honest.
That's okay.
So it seems like the United Soccer Coaches one
Makes it
seems
a little easier
more
to get top
straightforward.
10. I
Yeah.
got you. Okay.
But I have to say, like, if you're probably if you're more looking for more specific information, the NCAA one would be more
Fair enough.
would be better because it's like split up,
Okay.
which
Would you say it's a lot easier
mm,
to tell the top 10 rankings on the coaches poll site rather than the NCAA, and then vice versa for regional rankings?
so just for the rankings itself, like the top 10 or whatever, or top 25 for national, seems easier on the United Soccer Coaches one.
Okay.
But for regional, since it's split up on the NCAA page, that makes it easier if you're looking for regional
Okay.
um, rankings. Yeah, because I can't. No, on the page that I'm on for the United Soccer Coaches one, it doesn't say any like regional rankings or whatever.
Okay.
No, it's just a national one.
Fair enough. Sounds good. So let's say, and I'll work with you here. So if you have any questions, let's say you're trying to identify teams from week to week that have either moved up or down in these polls that we're looking at.
Mhm.
Um, how do you think you go about finding this information? Like what websites? Um, and then, yeah, let's start with that. What websites would you go to? And then based on the ones at least that you've already looked at, and again, you can look at some others, but is that information easy to find from week to week, teams that are going up or down?
Week to week. Okay,
Or do you have to
it's
do a
to
bit of your
be
own information searching and stuff like that, is where I'm getting to.
okay. I got you. So currently, I'm in Google. It's a I will put in NCAA D2 men's rankings
Hmm.
weekly changes. Let's just go with that for now. Oh, soccer. My bad, men's soccer rankings weekly change. Um, let's see. We kind of got the same two pages on the top again, which would be the United Soccer Coaches and the NCAA
Okay.
page. They're at the top again. Let's see. I'm actually going to open up the this one as well, which is called Flow FC.
Alrighty.
Flow, FLO. Let's see. Okay, the Flow, the one I just opened up now, the Flow FC one doesn't tell me anything about the weekly changes.
Okay.
It,
So let's say,
unless I mean, it says previous next to the
yeah,
rank they are in now, But is
Click.
that supposed to be like the rank of like the
Yes.
week before?
Click on that, and we'll see. Click on previous,
Okay,
and is there a date anywhere when you clicked on that?
so on the Flow FC, there's nothing. It's just stated as previous. And if I go back to the United Soccer coaches,
Hmm.
there's no date.
Okay.
No date.
But are you
Nope.
able to go back to a previous ranking?
Um, no,
All right, that's fine.
I'm not on the page as I am right now. I mean, it tells me like through games November 10th, 2024
Okay.
on the NCAA. That's all it tells me. But I don't know.
I
History,
rem-
I
I
might be able
remember
to pull it up.
I remember you mentioning at the top of the screen there was like pull 9, pull 8, pull 7. Is that still there available?
Uh, yep. Okay, so it goes off. Those are the weeks, like the polls.
I believe so. That would make a lot of sense to me.
Yep.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so let's say that that is
You're
the
actually right.
case. Um,
Okay, so
how
that's just the case on the United Soccer Coaches
the other one,
website.
correct?
Yep.
Okay.
But it's only on this one, on the
Yep.
United Soccer Coaches.
Okay. So let's say you were writing a sports page, and from week to week on the sports page, you were trying to do an updated list as far as team risers and team fallers in the national polls.
Mm-hmm.
So from week to week, what teams are going up in the polls and what are going down. And you're searching these two pages that we just looked over for this information. First off, how easy or hard does it seem to find that information on a scale of, let's say, 1 to 10?
On a scale of 1. So
10
1
being the most
being like,
difficult.
okay. So on the United Soccer Coaches, now that I know that the polls, actually, that this is supposed to be like from week to week, it's actually pretty easy on that side because I can just jump from preseason poll to poll 1 all the way to the recent
The
one,
most recent, yeah.
and which makes it easy to track the changes. Yeah, because it's always like on the left side. That's the rank they are currently in or in that poll,
Yep.
and then it says previous on the right side, so it's pretty easy to see.
Okay.
On the D2, somehow I'm still not able to find it.
That's okay. They could be
I'm sure it's somewhere, but
sure,
it's not.
just hard to navigate. It seems like that site,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. Um, Part of the reason that we're doing this. So let's move on then. Let's say you're a recruit in high school and you're looking at these rankings because you're reaching out to coaches or you're just interested in one of the teams per se.
Mm-hmm.
How would these websites, how do you think you'd find additional details about the teams listed on these websites, like their coaching staff or recent performances? Would it be easy to find any more information about them? Are there hyperlinks to the teams? Is there any more
Mm-hmm.
information besides their rankings? Is sort of what I'm getting at.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Or would you?
So as far as the United Soccer Coaches page goes,
Mm-hmm.
this one's easy, like to navigate from like week to week,
Yep.
but there's no hyperlink for the school.
Okay.
Basically, it shows the rank,
Mm-hmm.
the school name, but just the
Yep.
name, no hyperlink, the previous rank, and the win loss and draw T.
Yeah. Draw column.
Yeah. So, and that's it.
Okay.
Basically, I'm trying to see. No, there's no other way on the
To find
NCAA.
any more information about it. Okay. What about NCAA? Are there any links to get to the schools or anything like that?
Surprisingly, it's
Nothing.
actually the same. It's I mean, it shows the in-region record,
Yeah.
the D2 record, and
So
the
it
school
just gives
name,
you the
but
name and the record. Do you mind sharing your screen and going over both websites really quick, and then we can move on?
share the screen, you
Yes, if
said?
you don't mind. Just do
Okay.
a little up and down scroll just so people can get an idea as far as what you're looking at.
Gotcha. Let's see. Window screen. Can you
I think
see my
it's
screen now?
working. Yes, I can.
Yes, I can. Okay. So these two are the main ones I was looking at.
It's
So if
still
we start
showing
with
me
the
the
United,
Discord link.
the Discord link, it's showing. Oh,
Yep,
yep. That's not supposed to happen.
wrong screen.
Wrong screen. Hold up. I'm having a bit
That's
of
okay.
technical difficulties right now.
Been there, done that, let me tell you.
Okay. Actually, let's see. I don't want make selection. Share all application windows. So what are you seeing right now? Are you able to?
Just you.
Just me?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it not letting me? Okay, that's just Discord. This is
No problem. We'll figure it out in a bit.
Oh, change windows. Change windows. I think we're getting there. Add windows. Hold up. Share entire screen. So, and now I go. Are you able to see it now?
I still just see you.
Okay.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out at the end. Or I'll share mine and pull it up.
Oh, are we able to see it now?
No,
Yes.
still looking at
It
you.
looks like it.
I'm not seeing it. Nope, just seeing you.
Currently sharing. It says the Chrome.
Brother, I'm just seeing you. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. That's okay.
So now, hold on. Can you see like the page and Discord now?
Just you. That's okay.
Just
Hey,
me.
we're almost done. I'll share my screen and I'll pull it up and we'll go over
Okay,
it.
so I can at least tell you the pages I was looking at.
Yeah, at the very least, and then we'll pull them up or we'll go back over them. So you said on the United Soccer Coaches website, it was a lot easier to go from one week to another and see who's up or down. Do you think there would be an easier way, maybe a filter or a tool that could do that information for you on the sites?
Yeah, that would make sense. So it would make sense to have that. I'm looking at it. It's not a thing, neither on the NCAA nor on the United Soccer Coaches one. The only filter I can see would be on the NCAA, which would be between regional ranking.
Yep. Okay.
And then a link
That
to the
makes
United
sense.
Soccer Coaches page.
Yeah, that information is more important to the coaches and schools that are in the region, or that are in the rankings rather.
The only other thing you can filter is D1, D2, D3.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
on the NCAA.
So can't see who's going up and down. You just have to go from week to week and kind of do it yourself.
Yeah.
Which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it gets a little tiresome. So, yeah, maybe they can put in something like that, or another added filter that can show you who's up and down, et cetera, et cetera. So, all right, next thing, let's say you're trying to access some information on your smartphone like you did for the Euros. Do you think there'd be a difference in going via smartphone to these websites, instead of a laptop, and then I'm actually going to have you do that. See if there's any one major differences, and then two really quickly. I'll give you like a couple minutes on each on your phone and your laptop to see if there's anything different from accessing the websites via mobile versus via laptop.
Mm-hmm. So I'm expecting, I haven't looked at it on my phone yet, but I'm expecting it to be like for the United Soccer Coaches
Yeah.
page. I'm expecting it to be like just the table, maybe like the polls up top, and just the table.
Yeah.
And it gets rid of like everything on this side, which would be Atlantic region, Central region, East region. I think it's just going to be like more focused on the table itself. And obviously, we're going to lose some of the filter options, I guess, like the regions. And on the NCWA, it's also just showing the table. So this should be like pretty straightforward, almost the same on the NCWA. Let me go ahead and pull it up. I'm going to start with the United Soccer.
Okay.
Soccer coaches. Let's see how easy it is to even find it. Right now, I'm trying to find it like with the name United Soccer Coaches Rankings D2. Men's Soccer.
And this is on, I presume, Safari. You would be an iOS user.
Safari, yeah.
Okay.
This is on Safari right now. Okay. So it's actually, it seems like it's not optimized. Like
How so? Do you have a couple of examples? Or you could pick a rank.
I could actually show you this. If you look at the.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty common. Yeah.
It's scrambled up.
Sizing is a little messy.
Also, hold up. Maybe I can. So we got the polls.
Yeah.
That seems like it's.
And those were the lists that you were saying you could go back and forth between.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then it seems like it looks like, I don't know if you can tell, like there's a table, but it seems like it's cut off or something on the right side a little bit.
Yeah. It should
like
be going.
It's not centered or something.
Yeah, it should be going horizontally instead of vertically up and down. At least I think. It makes it a lot easier to read because that's how at least us native English speakers read.
So the thing is, if I didn't look at the desktop version first, I would assume that there's something missing with the way it's presented.
Okay.
Because it's so close to
the right. Yeah, you'd think something's cut off.
Yeah, because here there's like the space, like the margin or whatever, the padding, and it seems like something is missing, but I can't like access it. So, but I know nothing is missing because I looked at the desktop version. And yeah, pretty much as expected. So what they actually did is they put the regions that you were able to select on the right side.
Yeah.
They put it like after the table.
Oh, okay. So you can pick the different regions and go through there.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, so they have a bit of sizing issues and stuff like that on the mobile version. What about the NCAA site on your mobile?
I'm going to pull that up right now.
Alrighty. Just to confirm, you were using Chrome while on your desktop?
On the desktop, Chrome.
Okay.
On mobile, it was Safari.
Okay.
Okay. If I compare the NCAA version, like with the desktop version, it seems like they did a great job. Like it contains like all of the information. Like I'm not missing anything compared to the desktop version.
How's the
I still
sizing
see like all the scores up top.
Okay, so you can scroll through. Nice.
yeah, they made it. That's a nice feature.
Mm-hmm.
They made that scrollable. Size, size-wise, like it seems like it's responsive. I guess that's what you call
Okay.
it. And what they did with the table is they actually made the table scrollable.
Oh, so you can slide through. Nice.
Yeah, it's not the whole page, so it's not like the whole page is moving. You know, with some sites, if they're like not optimized or
So
like
you
not
have to be in,
responsive,
yeah, you have to
you
be
can
in the
like,
table to scroll through.
yeah.
That's cool.
So it's supposed to be that way. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't mess up the
So NCAA
responsive
is a
design.
lot better and more responsive to mobile users than United Soccer Coaches
And they
Poll.
also what they also thought about was once you like scroll down to a certain point
Mm-hmm.
for the table, do you see how it stays up top? So you
Oh,
know
yeah,
you
yeah,
like
yeah.
what
So
you're
you can still
supposed to be.
see
Yeah,
locked in
I
cells in
like that.
Excel.
Yeah,
Frozen cells, rather,
I like
I
that.
guess is the
Mm-hmm.
terminology. Okay, so NCAA is a little, probably far more superior in that regard than the United
Yeah,
Soccer Polls website. Okay.
really, the
Um,
only thing I'm missing, like as a user, like if I'm trying to do the tasks you asked me to do, is the hyperlink for the schools
yeah,
because
yeah, that was kind of
I would
upsetting that neither had
probably
them. Um,
I would probably use that feature to like write down the rankings for each week for this specific school and then do it for the next
go
one
from
and
there,
then
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, seems a little
Yeah.
tedious to be honest, but
Mm-hmm.
okay. Um, so now that we've kind of gone through and completed these tasks, what are your overall thoughts on the site for the United Soccer Coaches Poll? While compared to NCAA, but also just in general with other websites that you use, not just sports ranking sites. What did you like the most? Let's
So
start with that.
mhm. Okay. So what I like the most about the United Soccer Coaches page is that you can actually uh, go ahead and like I guess filter or look at the weekly polls.
Okay.
That seems if that's like something people are trying to look at, which I'm not an expert or anything like related to that, if people are actually like interested in those kind of things, which I guess they are,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's good to have that option. And I'm missing that on the NCAA page, which is kind of upsetting. It seems like, okay, let me put it that way. It seems like the NCAA page has more information, tries like everything is like, mm, how do I say it? Like it even splits it up like in the super regions and everything. Like it seems like you can get a better overview,
Yeah.
but the details, like somehow it's like there's something missing. And I gotta say, going through the United Soccer Coaches one again, it took me a while to figure out that you can also like filter for more regions on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
I know in the beginning I said like somehow you're not able to filter um, for regions on the United Soccer Coaches one, but you are actually able to
Okay.
on the right side.
Cool.
But with
Good.
the ads on the right side,
It's
it
hard
made
to
it seem
see.
like it's just another, yeah. So I wasn't looking at
Makes
that.
sense. So maybe too many ads. Okay. Well, that
Yeah.
would be one of the answers to the next things. What kind of frustrated you about that site, or what do you think could be improved?
Definitely on the United Soccer Coaches
Mm-hmm.
one,
Yep.
the hyperlinks to the schools.
Yep. I think
That would
I
be
agree. Some hyperlinks to
that's a very important
each of their
one.
universities, at least soccer websites, would
Yeah.
be helpful. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then, like you mentioned, maybe there's too many ads on the side, so you're not sure what's ads, what's information.
That's
What
true.
else?
More on the NCAA side, there are more ads. Seems like,
Okay.
or is it an ad? Mm. It's a mix of ads and like self promotion, I guess, to their store. And honestly, for the United Soccer Coaches one. They should fix the responsive design, like the
Yeah,
heading.
for the mobile applications.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
they
Okay.
should they should fix that. The table looked kind of off. So I gotta say, mobile performance wise, I would pick the NCAA, but on the desktop, I would pick the United Soccer Coaches one.
Alrighty. Interesting answers. Alrighty. Anything else you expect to find on a page such as the ones we were going over that you didn't or you thought should have been there?
Yeah, now that I look through it, it seems like interesting. That's kind of interesting. It seems like it doesn't show the previous ranks on the NCAA page, which
You're talking about like the week before or last month and stuff like that. Okay.
yep,
Interesting.
doesn't say previous. It shows the region rank.
And I
Mm.
wonder when that is. What about the United Soccer Coaches poll? Anything on there that you were hoping maybe be on there and then wasn't?
Mm.
Nothing
I
you can
mean,
think of?
like nothing that I didn't see yet. I mean, I'm honestly kind of confused, disappointed, or however, about the Google hyperlinks that are not showing
Mm-hmm.
up. I would have expected that because I want to see like, okay, that school. Like now, I gotta look it up. I gotta Google the school or whatever. It should be honestly like from a website perspective, website owner's perspective. You want to have like uh, a page like on your website. You want to have a page dedicated to each school,
Yeah.
and because you want people to like be on your side, engage with your like website.
Yeah.
And it's kind of disappointing because now you have to go on Google again, look it up. Let's see
Search up
what
the
pops
schools.
up if I do it. Rankings, soccer coaches. No, they have no page for like a certain school.
Okay.
Seems like at least I can pull
Alrighty.
up one. Right, so that's disappointing. Also for both pages because
Yeah.
not even the NCAA
Yeah.
doesn't provide that either.
I agree. Definitely wish
Just
they had hyperlinks to the schools. That would make things a lot easier for research purposes.
yeah, it's not user friendly. We can put it that way.
Yeah,
Like
that's, I think, an understatement. Um, Now, a lot of the information will kind of bleed to this next question, but what if you could change one thing, and I think I already know the answer, to the website, what would it be?
hyperlinks
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
because
Fair
that
enough.
answer like it covers both pages,
Yeah.
and
I
it's actually surprising because at least for the NCAA page, I don't know how big like the United Soccer Coaches website is,
Yeah, but the NCAA everybody goes to.
and
Yeah, it's supposed
that's
to be the standalone one
surprising.
that everybody can use,
Uh-huh.
but we're not doing the heuristic evaluation over that. We're doing it over the United Soccer Coaches poll. But yeah, I do agree. Hyperlinks definitely should be on
Yeah,
both pages there. So, all right. Well, thanks for your time and your feedback. It's been much appreciated. This has been
you're
really
welcome.
incredibly helpful. If you have any other interesting thoughts or questions after, feel free to let me know. And yeah, thanks again. Much appreciated.
You're welcome. All right,
Bye bye.
bye.